Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the only team from Southern Africa at the 2017 Gabon African Cup of Nations Finals Tournament, the Warriors of Zimbabwe. Hello there, I'm Charles CNN Mabika, and welcome to another show, Charles Mabika's Soccer Diaries. And hey, we really put our foot into it, didn't we, last week when we talked about the Zimbabwe women's senior national team, the Mighty Warriors, and I came up with my selection of the finest ever Mighty Warriors from the time that women's soccer started in the country back in 1981 up to now, because already there's a lot of interaction and people coming in with their list thinking, no, this one was better than, well, that's it, because it's your show. But this week we are still talking about these selections and so on, but this one is now about who do you think have been the most successful African players to make it all over. I'm not talking about the best African players. I'm not talking about the best 11. I'm talking about who, in your mind, have succeeded at the top level, at the very top level on the African continent. Talking about if they reached the African Champions League, they reached and won the CAF Cup, if they reached the African Cup of Nations tournament, if they won it, and outside Africa, in Europe, in America, what have they achieved? So I really came up. It was tough, and I know it's going to be tough for you as well. So I came up and drew a most successful African 11. So that's a goalkeeper, and my selection was a 4-3-3 formation. Remember, this list is not about who have been the best. It's not a best African 11. No. It's a most successful African 11. Let's see what you think about my selections, and later on we'll be watching some of the highlights from these players, from some of the players that I selected. But first, before we do that, I know already people are talking about who has done this, who has succeeded, and so on. But first, yes, like always, let's send you on another treasure hunt. Zimbabwe Warriors coach Vislav Grabowski originates from which country? Is it A, Greece? Is it B, Germany? Or is it C, Poland? Well, like always, multiple choice, and you can crack it. I'm sure you can crack it. But don't worry, if you don't have the answer, we will give it to you, reveal it to you at the end of the show.
Hey guys, this is Nyasha Mishekwe here in Hangzhou, China. Don't miss Charles Mabika's Soccer Diaries on Facebook and on YouTube. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be packed. I can't wait.
Right, let's get back to the main story. Remember, I dubbed it the most successful African 11. Not the finest African 11 or the best African 11. So, I know plenty of you out there, you are going to come up with a different list to mine. But remember, it's not the best African 11. It's the most successful African 11 who have gone on to excel in Africa, who have gone on to excel in Europe, who have gone on to excel in America or wherever they have gone after they have left the African continent. Right, get ready for it. My formation, like I said before, is a 4-3-3 formation. The goalkeeper, the 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, and 3 forwards. Well, here they are. Well, do you agree? I see some nodding. Oh yes, thanks. And I see some going, some even going, oh, no, don't do that to me. Send us your list to find out. But now sit back, relax as we take a look at some of the highlights from my most successful African 11. The highlights from some of those players.
Drogba, look at that! Oh, look at that! That is sensational!
So it's come here to Didier Drogba. Drogba in on goal. Songra's back with him. Drogba. Lehman got down. Still Drogba. Oh, brilliantly done in the end. Drogba again, and he scored again.
O Drogba ajeitou para bater pro gol, uma bomba, golaço! Gol do Chelsea! Drogba, camisa número 11, mandou de fora.
Drogba in the centre! He's done it again! His vendetta against Arsenal goes on and on!
So, we wait to hear from you from the various and normal platforms. And now it's time to talk about the Zim treasure hunt. Did you manage to fish it out? Well, let's give you one last chance. Here it is. If your answer was C, you were spot on. Yes, Wisław Grabowski is still around. He originates from Poland. He was actually the assistant coach of the Polish national team at the 1982 World Cup finals that reached the semi-finals of that final. Of course, the 1982 World Cup eventually won by an Italian side that was led by Paolo Rossi, a little nimble-footed forward, after they shocked West Germany 3-1 in the final. Well, that's just about it. Let's make another date for another show, and remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles, CNN Mabika. Until we meet again, it's